KSI's fight event went down yesterday. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I had to catch it on some other thing because but I did get to watch the Deji and KSI fights.
Now this is his moment now. I don't want to steal this, sorry.
No. This is all moment, bro. This is all moment, bro.
Shout out to everybody who went into, you get respect just for stepping in the ring. You know what I mean? Man to man. But here we go. Let's start out with the night. Let's start out with the first fight I saw. Deji versus Fousey.
You know, people forget with Fousey, he dropped Alex Wasabi when they...
First of all, round of applause, for my Nigerian brother.
What is going on here?
Igbo Kwe, I don't even know if you're Igbo, but Kwenu, Shout out to Nigeria. Shout out to my mans and my peoples. Deji beat, boy, he put pause, not P-A-U-S-E, but P-A-W-S, on Fousey. Oh my God.
Fight back, nigga. Fight back, nigga. Fight back.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you for 2 seconds. Deji went in there on a mission. Now, Deji's been getting, roasted for his past events, even by KSI, by a lot of people, but his last boxing. He came out on a mission, bro. I saw it in his eyes, man. I said, I see his Anya. There is he has Eken Jabba in his Anya. He said, yo. So he gets in there. I'm not gonna lie. I think the fight went for because I watched it last night. Amongst doing a bunch of other stuff. I think it went to 2 rounds. Maybe it went all the way to the 3rd, but even if it did, Deji from bell to bell was doing Fousey wrong, bro.
That continues to land for Deji.
First of all, if we were to go to a CompuBox, you feel me? If we were about to read the punches landed, I didn't see any of this stats, so I didn't need to. Fousey wasn't really doing anything to Deji, and anything he was doing wasn't even significant enough to be cause significant damage in any way. It was just, it looked bad. It looked bad because Fousey is taller than Deji. I think, he slimmed down in this fight. Deji seemed a bit more bigger, just wider. But yeah, it was bad. It was bad. And Deji needed this because, like I said, he's been getting roasted so bad. I even think it's kind of bad, weird to roast somebody. Whatever. I'm glad he stepped in the ring and did his thing. Super proud of him. It was a beautiful moment. Fousey ended up throwing in the towel, bro. I'm going to keep it real, dog. Knock me out. Yeah, you're going to have to knock me out, bro. Throwing in the towel is probably is one of the worst ways to lose in a boxing match, period. Other than throwing a punch and spinning around and knocking yourself out somehow, I think to throw in a towel against Deji is just not a great look. But shout out to Dej. That was really dope. Glad he got a victory. I think he called out, who did he call out after that? I can't remember who he called out. Deji. I was super proud. Like I said, he was ready to box, Poob? Jake Paul rematch? Whatever. At this point now, I want just keep doing it, keep staying focused like that. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Now, let's talk about the main events, man. And I said that with an S. KSI versus Swarmz, then KSI versus Luis. Let me start this off by saying congratulations to KSI for getting 2 wins in one night. The Nigerian meal will come out regardless. Shout out to how we get down over here, huh? We eat ugusi soup with fufu. We pound that thing, and once you swallow, you get the power. That was dope. It was good to see. But let me take that back. It wasn't good to see. It was dope to see him get 2 W's on his record. But I'm going to keep it honest. With no exaggeration, with no hyperbole, those were the worst boxing matches of anything, amateur, professional, that I have ever witnessed in my life. First of all, I didn't think Swarmz was going to be a good boxer. I didn't think Swarmz was going to be a good boxer. We're going to start with that fight. Because 1, the amount of time he had, and 2, he's not a boxer, right? But somehow he was worse than I thought he would be.
Oh, and that's not a good thing in the ring.
I don't know how he pulled that off because I didn't have any stakes for him. I just was like, I mean, this guy can maybe be. He was, bruh, he spent the whole fight running. The whole fight running. This dude was slipping and falling. KSI dropped him. It was...
Stop it. Get some help.
Shout out to Swarmz. Like I said, anybody who steps into that ring, I got respect for. But, and I almost think it's not even really, he's not a boxer, and they had to do this on a short notice, you know, because of the Alex Wasabi thing. But this was bad. This was a very bad match to watch. It was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. KSI just dogged him, just walked him down the whole thing. The announcer was like, I don't think he broke a sweat that first fight. That was bad. That was horrible. So KSI wins that, of course. That from the bell, from the ding, from the first 10 seconds, I go, oh, this about to be embarrassing. Oh no. And then I'm like, all right, Swarmz is whatever. He's more of a musician than he is a rapper. Whatever. I think Swarmz had the audacity to call somebody else out at the end of the match.
All the YouTubers, like, you know I am. I've already said it. The Joe Wellers and all the Wasabis and that. You know I am, man. Like, literally more than 2 weeks training in it, and I'll be ready in it.
Like I said, respect to you, brother, for fighting, but wow. You got to get in there. Let me not dogpile him in too much, whatever. KSI, easy win. Then we get the Luis guy. And I thought this time, I was like, well, he's boxed before. He's got like a record. It's a very small record. And they had to get him an even shorter notice than they got Swarmz. And he was like a third replacement. And I'm gonna keep it tall. He was the only professional boxer or somebody who has a record between his opponents. And somehow Swarmz was better than him.
Really going to work early and just wanted to maul this guy.
He hit him with another body shot.
Hurt him.
Big overhead.
Oh my God.
It's facts! It's facts! These are not facts. These facts are not facts.
Luis, I don't know I don't know what happened. I don't know if you got nervous. I don't know what it is. But he was doing more running than Swarmz. And on top of that, this man was complaining the whole fight.
Mate, what are you doing?
He hit me in the back of my head. That's my back of my head. There'd be times where, and there was, I think, like 1 or 2 times KSI did hit him in the back of the head. But there'd be times he'd get clocked in the side of the face, bang, and then be like, back of the head. Complaining about getting hit in the stomach. KSI was body blowing him. Bah, 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 bah. And dude withered, and that was a worse match than the Swarmz one.
This is ridiculous.
It was horrible. Those were 2 horrible matches. KSI won them. Congratulations. But KSI needs actual competition.
The problem is the 2 worst opponents of the night came in KSI's fights.
Because those were Deji and Fousey, to me, was the fight of the night. Deji and Fousey was the highlight of the night, was the best part of the night. Those opponents were the definition of tin cans. The definition of paint cans. Like I said, I'm confident I would put 50 racks that KSI could have fought them 3 more times a piece and won every time. That was horrible. But glad to see KSI back in the ring getting some. I don't know how much rust that got off of because them niggas, you might as well have been fighting speed bags. I'm gonna keep it tall, but get back in that ring. That's 2 W's under your belt. I'm gonna keep it honest. Those fights do not prepare you for Jake Paul in the least way. In fact, you might as well throw those fights away and just start because it's just like and like I said, it wasn't KSI's fault. They're sabotaging that they had to glue Frankenstein this event together, and those fights were horrible. But you got 2 wins. Keep it going. I'm here until the Jake Paul KSI fight. That's what we need to see. Shout out to the Nigerians. Igbo Kwenu. Hey! Shout out to Deji and KSI, man. We here. Nigerians.